There we are. Verdoop. And verdoop. 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 And verdoop. And verdoop. There we go. There. People should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me now? No. No. Soldering tools go down and enjoy with this stuff. Holy saw. There you go. Should be able to hear me now. Yeah, the streaming software, it's affordable. It's really nice, but you can't change your camera or your microphone while you're live streaming. That's the only thing I don't like. It doesn't allow you to change settings. Driver sets. Over here for now. Go on the shelf. I'll do somewhere eventually. Okay. Bring the magic box of drill bits over here. Put that there. So I can go right there for now. What a disaster. What happens when you get old and you get lazy and you don't want to do shit? Oh, God. So what's everyone up to today? How has everyone been doing? Oh no, I gotta do this. I've been lazy. I've been really lazy for the last couple months. Like literally, I take the tools out of the van, I put them at the front of the door. I don't bother putting them away because I'm gonna take them out again the next day. So this is just being old and lazy. It's called being old and lazy. And I gotta do this because I want to make some good content for you. But I can't make any content because I got no room. So I got to make room so I can make some good content for you guys. I want to make some educational stuff this year. I want to make some stuff that teaches you and learns you how to do stuff easy, safe, practical, advanced and basic techniques, hand tools, basic tools, more advanced tools. So I need room. So I got to get my shit together. I got to get my ass in gear. I got to clean up my mess. I sent him a message. But hasn't gotten back to me yet. You know, Marketplace. Sometimes it takes them 4 or 5 days or a week to get back to you. Oh. Okay. Take the non-burn stuff out. Oh, there's my little fan. I've been looking for you, my little guy. I've been looking for you. There, where you belong. Okay. Well, garbage out. That can't be burnt. Let's see what all we got stuck in this for here. Stuff that you can't burn. Not good for the environment. Stuff that you can burn. See down here. Oh, I don't think we can burn that. That's got styrene foam. So we can't burn that. That's a no burn. Paintbrush. What's a paintbrush on there? Oh, the Milwaukee chainsaw that I need to get a new chain for because I pulled a Josh. I hit a nail. It's the only thing about cordless chainsaws that's different about gas. Gas, because of how the torque works and how the clutch works. If you hit a nail, odds are you're going to bugger up 1 or 2 teeth. With a cordless, because of how the torque and the RPM works, and because there is no clutch, you hit a nail with your chain, it's toast. It's just not going to work no more. You hit a rock, you get a nail, every tooth gets hit. It's just how it works. So when using your cordless or electric chainsaws, try not to hit anything that's going to damage the blade, because it becomes a pain in the butt having to sharpen them or replace them. That's one advantage of a gas chainsaw. You have a chance that you're still going to get a couple more cuts before you have to work on that chain. So. Can't burn rags. They're toxic. Burning rags is toxic. Can't burn them. I'm just gonna go over here and garbage it pile. Look, we're making headroom. Making headroom in the game. Okay, there we go. Some of it cleaned up. Reef rower. Where did I put the reef rower? Where did I put my reef rower? Reef rower, where are you? No, I own a leaf blower. It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. I can evacuate some of the smoke a little bit. I think I own too many sawzalls. I think I gotta sell a couple. I think I need to sell a couple sawzalls. I also own too many saws. I own way too many saws. Even own old saws. Old saws. Router box. I'm going to put the router back in that. Boy. Okay, guys, I'm going to put a link in Discord. So if any of you guys want to pop in and join, just make sure that your noise cancellation is on. Make sure your noise cancellation is on. So then you guys can entertain the crowd for a little bit and talk while I tinker and dick around. So I'm putting the link in Discord now. There we go. There you go. You guys can join if you want. Chit chat. Had enough of me just sitting around cleaning and dicking around. Old pass load nailers. Look at that. Old pass load nailers. Sandpaper. Charger battery.
Hey, man.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Let's be the vacuum hose that you need to invest in. It's like $39. It's a beautiful little thing. It is. It is.
Well, that's cool, man.
Oh, what a disaster. What a disaster. Vacuum gauges, jumper wires. Got a little bit of everything here. Up here, I'm going to put this stuff. Where am I going to put all this diagnostic stuff? Because I'm missing the shelf. Missing a shelf.
Missing a shelf.
Yes, because I stole it for something else.
Oh, goodness. Well, I know that's fine.
I have a baggy bag.
Don't feel bad, because I rob Peter to pay Paul all the time. That's the name of the game over here.
Yeah.
Take from one unit, put it in another. Hope you remember to order it for that unit.
That's the thing, is I got to find some place that is going to stay dry, because like my diagnostic equipment is like $80,000 of my tools.
Golly, man.
Oh, Lord.
So what all you been doing today?
Dealing with my headache, dealing with remembering to take my medication, and trying to clean my mess ups. That way I can start making some exciting content.
Yeah. There's talks of a maintenance shack heading our way. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know when that's coming. But I know I will be happy whenever we get that. That'll be somewhere I can keep miter saws and shit.
Put my diagnostic stuff in the big husky bag that I don't use anymore.
That's how you do that one. All right. That's almost everything. It's not everything yet. Somewhere. Put that shit.
Somewhere safer, and then when I finally get my shelf back, I put it all back way where it belongs.
Yeah.
Oh, this is funny. This was my crazy attempt. I was making a video trying to teach people how to broach a keyway. I took one of my big hard chisels, and I forgot I even made the video. I should edit it and clean it up, put it on, but I broached a keyway with one of my old industrial chisels.
Oh, yeah.
Did it by hand. By hand. No fancy tools. It was fun.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know, the other thing about cleaning all my mess up, I can find all my good tools that I can't find, like my good diagonals. And
Every time I clean up, I always find random shit.
all my sockets. All my sockets are scattered from one end of the yard to the other end of the yard, in different buildings everywhere. Metric.
Hell yeah.
Metric. E. Socket. Screwdriver. Pressure fitting.
Hell, I figured Denny would join in.
I don't know.
He's been on
Probably trying to figure out how to make sure his noise cancellation is on.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that was kind of a problem last time.
It was in the tape drawer. You come here.
I made a couple more of them things you had sent me, and I put them on a different shelf. And I was going to show them to you here in a minute. I'm just trying to pick dinner up. Yeah, I did a few things today. I just never made any videos or nothing. Because I put out quite a few. I don't want to over-upload.
Ever see a 66-inch pry bar? Automotive pry bar? It's a little guy.
Yeah. I've seen one like that. I seen it in a shop. I ain't never seen nobody use one, but I've seen it. What you want, cat? You want treats?
God, tools everywhere. Tools everywhere. It's horrible. Incorrigible. It's incorrigible. Incorrigible. Look, I stole Josh's belt sander when he wasn't looking. I snuck into his basement and took it. Just had to have it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look, I want it. It's mine.
Did that.
Now, take the screws off of that. Deal with that.
How do I flip? I guess I don't flip. Made a couple more of them things. And this one actually looks pretty good.
Over here.
Look. Old Canadian bastard.
Look at that. Fancy.
I knew something would get your attention. But no, that one, I did it like you had said, and I kept it. I did some math on it. You said keep it 1/3 the distance of the shelf in order to have it rigid. So did a little math. Turns out it was 3.5 inches that I needed for the throat. And then from there, I just kind of cut it away. It was nice. Still need clamps, though. Could definitely get by with some clamps.
Working hard to get himself a good saw.
Oh, my Lord.
Yes, my big level. My biggest level. Biggest level. You better go back up in the room.
So you just cleaning up shop, huh?
It's a that's a 612. It's 6 foot high, 12, and it extends to 12 feet long. It's called a plate level.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I found a fan. I found a car radiator fan. What I got that for?
All right.
We got a Denny. We have ourselves a Denny.
It's a tool. Back to do that one. Oh, the top saw's all dirty.
Let me see if I can set this up.
Last little box.
Here. Yeah. This
So yeah, as I was asking
much better.
about
What's
bits
going on,
before.
Danny?
Nothing. I just said, somebody asked me about bits. I said use Weehaw. I have them myself. You know what I mean? I don't say go out and buy something that I haven't had experience with.
I've been using this hammer. I got it the other day. This is
Nice.
that Simon hammer. Man, they got
Right.
it for $20 right now. It's nice. But
Cool.
I will say I've used Weehaw nut drivers. I've never used their bits before.
Right.
And I do like the nut drivers from Weehaw. So I would imagine that their bits aren't much, worse in quality or anything like that.
Yeah, they scored high when Souls did that whole thing, and it was Bosch, but that was last year's Bosch. He said this year's Bosch, avoid. Weehaw was up there as well. Remember he did that whole video
Yeah.
with all the testing?
Yeah.
And Tactics likes Weehaw as well. I just go with, they tell me they're in enough. I know.
I know he broke that DeWalt T25 or T30, whatever that was. I remember that. I remember that one specifically because I bought some of the Philip 2 Elite.
Yep.
And I was like, shit.
Milwaukee didn't last very long either.
No, Milwaukee not much further up there than DeWalt. I don't know about the Ultimate Fits. I know I've used the T25 Ultimate Fits and they haven't broke on me.
Right.
I think my wife's used a couple of them. I've used the T30 whenever I was making the snake rack. I definitely used the T30 making the spice rack. That bit is still going strong. Dude, the other day, all right, y'all know I have so much Milwaukee shit. The other day, somebody was like, hey, you left your bit case here. Now, doesn't this look exactly like the one that I have that Josh sent me?
Pretty much.
Dude, I opened it up, and it's this, It's like the other set, basically. It comes with the drill bits and stuff.
Right.
I was like, dude, what? How could somebody just forget this?
Right.
It's like $30. But they also had this little bit in there. By chance, is that a Weehaw?
Ask Sayer. I don't think green is Weehaw, but it could be.
No, I don't think so either. I have no clue. It says Spax on it. But I don't,
Oh,
I've never heard of Spax.
That's their own. That's their bit for their stuff.
Something
It's a
like-
T. It's a T25, T30, something like that.
Yeah. I think it's a, I don't think it's a T25. I think it's a T20.
Okay. Yeah, you buy SPAC. Certain packages come with a driver in it. That's what that is. I don't know who makes their stuff for them. I don't think they make them themselves. You know what I'm saying?
No, I doubt they do.
Say
For a
any
minute,
idea?
I thought it was damn Metabo or something.
Right.
The way it was green or Flex, and then I was like, well, no, I've seen the Flex bits, and I
Yeah.
zoomed in on it with the phone because I can't see this shit,
Yeah.
and it said Spax, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
never heard of them making their own bits before, but you know.
Yeah, I think they're just somebody else's stuff. You know,
Shit, I ain't
they
worried
buy them
about
from
it.
somebody, put their name on it. Yeah. Not
I
sure.
know I got some free drill bits out of the deal, though.
Yeah. Yeah. That's always good.
Like, and it was at my friend's house where I was fixing all them doors and checking his plumbing and shit.
Right.
Dude. Huh. What's up? Yeah, you good. Man, my wife was over there because she sits for him. He's got the cerebral palsy, so he needs like a assistant or whatever, like
Sure.
24/7, like the home health care person, and that's what my wife does.
Mhm.
She was sitting with him, and he said, man, look, he had to have left this. And it was sitting right by where I was working. Now, I know there was a couple of guys that had showed up, but I never saw them with this. So
Right.
I don't think, like, it must have happened after I left. And the next day, he was just like, hey, I think he left this.
Right.
I was confused because I was like, well, shit, I got my bit case. Did I leave drill bit case over there? Because I thought for a minute I might have took out like my actual drilling bits, and sure enough, now I got this extra set of bits.
Right.
I got so many damn bits. I don't ever need to buy another bit again. in
Oh,
all
I don't
actuality.
either. Now, not when remember they were selling these things for like $1.50 and less, and then some others as well. You know, the
Yeah.
Crescent and all that. And I have enough. Like I said, I'm just going to give them to my nephew eventually. You know, he'll have enough too. He gets into doing his own thing. I got boxes of them. So,
I seen Josh just released a new video.
okay.
I don't know if you've seen the notification, but he made some stains.
Right. Did I see that or no? I don't think I saw the notification yet.
I got it on my phone. I can't watch it though. If
Yeah.
I click it,
Yep.
you know, it'll mess everything up.
I'll check it later.
I was thinking about like the second I saw it, and I remember him saying, I don't know if I would take the time to make it since I have the money to go buy it.
Yeah, I get you.
And that's what Josh said. I'm not going to buy it. I have to make it. I don't have the money to go out and buy stain
Cool.
if I want stain.
Right.
But I do think, like we were talking about, not necessarily, and I really don't mean this in a bad way. Like I'm beating around the bush because I want to say it, but I don't want to say it. It's one of them.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't want anyone to get upset. Like I'm not saying anything mean or anything like that. But at one point, I remember Josh saying, "You know, I'm not gonna go out and make it whenever I can buy it."
Yeah, I get you.
Now it's like I'm not calling him a hypocrite, but it's like, why would you? Like, were you just doing it to do it to see if you could do it, or like
Yeah, maybe
I
it's
don't I
an
haven't seen the video
experiment.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
like
it's an
I haven't seen
experiment.
the video yet, so I really think that's all it is him just experimenting.
Mm.
But if he's hyping it up like, I'm not gonna.
I hear you.
I'm not trying to say the wrong thing. I don't want that dude to get mad at me. Shit, he's one of my favorite YouTubers, but it's like I remember you saying this. Just at this point, you're just going back on your word.
Yeah, things happen. You know, what are you gonna do?
Exactly. That's why I'm not like I don't want anyone to be mad. I remember him saying that.
Player's just doing a little cleanup. Is that what?
I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. He had said he wanted to clean up an area so he could film some more stuff. He's basically just cleaning up a mess area so he can make up a bigger mess.
Gotcha.
Trust me, that's what I've been doing. Dude, I make a mess, clean it up, make another mess, clean it up.
I hear you.
But,
Here's an old stuff for you guys.
Don't think you were on here yet, but I made that.
Right.
To me, this looks a little better. I still want, like, I got it made up, but now I got to come through. I got to take all that off, cut it down to the size I need, and then make this where, it does that.
Right. But, you can look at it right away. You can tell that's handmade. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely all fucked up.
Nah, I didn't mean it that way. I'm just saying, no, you can tell that it was done by hand. And I'm just saying instead of store buying the thing. That wasn't
definitely.
that wasn't a knock on you. I said, wow, you can tell that's handmade. Nice.
One of these days, I'm going to figure it out. I'll get all my cuts right and everything. But it does look a lot better. What the hell was up there?
Okay. That's all that matters.
Yeah, all I had up there was a 2x4 that I ripped. Well, that blower sounds like a damn diesel engine.
That's a chainsaw.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Thought it was a damn Ryobi blower.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all having fun. What the hell was y'all doing, bro? Like a few minutes ago. Were y'all wrestling? What was like just from 10 minutes ago to 3 minutes ago, whenever y'all got quiet. We turned it into the Loud House. I never really watched that show, but I know that it exists. So I just assumed that's what was going on there. I think it was a show on Cartoon Network, but I could be wrong. It might have been Disney.
No idea. I'm more Sayer's age, remember? Closer to his age.
I know. Y'all two are old, man.
Yeah.
And I'm just 30. I'm getting old, but I'm not old yet.
Right.
When did people start calling you old? Like whenever you was like 45?
Like now.
Depends on who the oldest person is in the group that you're talking to.
Right. My hair just started
you could be
graying.
25 talking to a whole bunch of 20-year-olds, and they'll consider you old.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
I don't dye it or anything. My hair just started turning gray last year, so now people, oh, you're older. Yeah,
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Once your hair starts graying,
yeah.
that's whenever.
I was
Yeah.
fortunate. I was fortunate for sure.
I've been fortunate so far. I have not found one gray hair yet. But again, I'm only 30. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
Hopefully he's making room for that item I told him about that he found. I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
I wonder, can I change my name on here?
When you log in, you probably have to log back out.
Yeah.
It's when you log in, because that's where it said for me as well.
Well, I guess I'll do that next time. I don't want to leave and then come back. That would be.
Be right back. Hang on.
You good, man? Let's see. I don't think that'll work. Oh no, that wasn't Josh that made that video. That was Souls. I thought it was Josh that made that video. That was Souls that made that another stain video. I read it wrong. I saw like the little drop down notification and I swear it said Tool Squatch, but no, it's Tools with Souls. He got another stain video out. But yeah.
Tactics put one out earlier today too. Did you see that?
What his
electrician's pliers? Let's put it that way. Curved electrician's pliers.
I did not see his short, but I saw his video that he put out with the like a Klein tool haul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm eating. Let me finish this out. Turn the camera off for a minute.
Man, you good?
I hear you.
Dude, whenever I first joined, I was doing dishes. What, man?
Oh, my old suspenders from my Larry Hunt.
The Sunny D? Yeah, baby. I've had one before. Is that the first time you've had Sunny D? Like, I know you've had orange juice, but...
A long time ago?
You think you had that a long time ago? I know we buy a lot of juices, but I can't remember if we've ever had that with you or not. That might be the first time having that. But I'm glad you like Sunny D. I know when I was younger, I used to drink it a lot. It is orange. What are you doing? Crazy chicken?
Putting the lid back on it.
Yeah. Can you go play? One of these days, I'm gonna have a daggone maintenance shack. Man, I can't wait for that. They're gonna give us one. That's gonna be ground zero for all future projects. they've mentioned it. They've also mentioned a golf cart. They've mentioned a few things, and I don't know when it's coming. That's what sucks for me.
How many units they have there?
We got 214.
How many maintenance guys?
Just me and John.
Okay.
So we're basically doing like 107 apiece.
Gotcha.
If we dumbed it down like that, which they do have bigger complexes out there. Oh, Jamie made it. I see Jamie's comment. What's going on, Jamie?
Almost there.
But no, I know they got bigger complexes.
Okay.
But I think they expect us to vendor more workout than we do. I mean, typically the only stuff we vendor out is the plumbing, and that's just because I'm not set up to do it.
Right.
Cause I mean, shit, we paint. Jamie said he'd been wanting a golf cart for 3 years. Dude, I have been wanting a golf cart since I got here about a year ago. Come April, it'll be 1 year, so I'm like 10, 11 months in. But man, no, it's not April. It was March. So yeah, I'm like 11 months in. It was like the end of March whenever I first came on here. But yeah, man, we have no golf cart. The only way to get from A to B is on your 2 feet. There's no sense in starting up your vehicle just to drive for 5 seconds. So you just take a good 5-minute walk from one end to the other.
Right. You got some kind of cart you pull, or how do you get, like, if you forget something, you got to walk all the way back, right? Is that what goes on?
Basically. So I try to get everything in one trip. Sometimes, like if we got appliances, I already know I'm walking back and forth. There's no getting around that. But,
right.
But whenever I'm getting all my tools and stuff, like I start at my house, and obviously, you know, I gather up everything that I'm gonna need, which sometimes, like, if I get called in tonight or tomorrow, it's gonna take me 10, 20 minutes to gather everything because I've got shit spread out all over this house now. But once I get everything gathered up, head to whatever unit I got to go to. If it's upstairs, I break the pack out down and just take it until it's, you know, basically I just take off 1 or 2 boxes, tote them up, and then I pull it up from there. Because I do not want my handle to just shatter and have all my tools going down some stairs. That would suck.
Right.
That would suck. I'd get upset, and at that point, I don't even know, I'd probably burn the fucking pack out box.
Right.
We're going straight Klein.
Well, that Klein one, that bigger one, it's like, what is it, like $100? No, $129. It's got wheels on it. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about a bag or are you talking about a box?
It's a bag. It's like, but it's a large bag. It almost looks like a luggage bag. It's about 120
yeah,
bucks.
Yeah, that's the rolling tool bag. That's the one that I bought the baby.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
That's the one that I got the baby. That's what sent me fucking viral.
Yeah.
That is what got me like 30 subs in like 2 weeks. Dude, that video in itself got like 200-something thousand views. I mean, that's not like super viral, but that's something. It's over 250,000. I know that.
Yeah, Jamie, I found bears, but I didn't find any good tool deals there. They actually raised the price on those crescents that I had.
Since we got Jamie in here, what framing hammer you got? Because I picked this one up, and now I got a framing hammer. I got the Milwaukee one. It's the 19 ounce. Now that we got Jamie in here. Oh, we got Ott. Still
Yeah.
not 100% better than I was 2 days ago. Yeah, I just been leaving you alone, buddy. I figured you was healing up. You dealing
Right.
with toothaches and Ebola and everything the fuck else. But yeah, no. That video alone is what got me out there. I know that. Dude, I wish I could recreate it. I tried to, like, once I got the bag, I tagged that video. I did everything that I could, but there was no anything like that. Like the video where I showed that I got her the bag, I think it got like 1.5 thousand views or whatever.
Would you buy one for yourself though? Like, would that help with moving your stuff across the develop? You know, where you work?
I think yes, it would, and I'm starting to want to get into the other bags and different boxes. Do you need me, or are you just not eating in your room? All right, cool. Okay. No, I want to get the Klein tool runner and put all my electrical shit in there. And then I'm honestly thinking about getting another Klein tool runner for all my plumbing shit. And then having the Milwaukee shit strictly as a framing bag. I think that, to me, would help me out the most, and it would be the cheapest route. Because if I get another pack-out box, it's bigger, it's more awkward to carry, and then the only one that would really make sense would have to have drawers on it, but those don't have the handle on it. I keep looking at it, but y'all can't fucking see the one that I'm thinking about. So if, like, this is the only one that would make sense if I was to get, like, a separate box for different things, because it has the handle and you can just pick it up and go. So, like, right now I got all my framing hammers and shit in there.
They call that the mid-size, whatever. Mid-size.
Yeah, it's like the mid-size, yeah. It's like 89
I have one
bucks.
of those.
Yeah, dude,
hanging on
it's
my
great.
wall.
I love it. Dude, I'm not saying nothing bad about it other than the fact that, like, for its size, trying to pick it up and go, and then it already, I think it weighs, like, close to 5 pounds, anywhere from 3 to 5 pounds. Oh God, Jamie. I feel bad for Jamie, dog. He said he bought every hammer that would come out, but it doesn't excite him anymore.
Huh.
Nope.
I feel bad for him.
They all do the same job. They all do the same thing. And even if you go and buy one of those fancy ones, those all-in-one hammers, you end up using everything else anyways. You still end up using your speed square. You still end up using your tape. He's like these gimmick tools. They're $400 gimmick tools, and you end up never really using all the features on it anyways. Like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, dude, they have this Milwaukee framing hammer on sale for $20. Why the fuck would I buy a stiletto for $400? There's Ott. He just said the stiletto. He said that stiletto whenever you were talking about the $400. He says it's awesome, but I don't use it. Huh. See, and that's what I'm saying, dog. I'm not about to get something that I'm not going to use.
I own a stiletto. I own the composite handle. I don't own the full titanium handle. It's like $100 hammer. It was my reward for being a good boy kind of thing. That's what I bought it for. But the reason why I bought the composite is because composite handles have the least amount of shock, feedback onto the wrist, and they're the best for your hands. Then the second one is hickory. Then your second one is hickory, and then you go to fiberglass. Then you go to titanium. Then you go to steel.
But what this does. There's no recoil in this, but that Est Blue or whatever, East Wing, whatever the fuck it is, that I got, that baby blue hammer, that some bitch got recoil in it on every swing.
Because it's solid steel. But that hammer will last. That hammer will last for forever. But when you're buying a hammer, if you want anti-vibe because you like to choke the shit out of your hammers, yeah, buy composite or hickory. Everything else underneath that is still going to damage your wrists and your elbows. Everything else doesn't matter. Titanium, it all has a comparable shock force. Only way to go is composite and hickory.
And that's what the Milwaukee handles are made out of, is hickory. But Ott said that Martinez has hammers that are over $600.
Yep,
that's fucking ridiculous.
Those are the snap-on of hammers, and they're bragging right hammers. They're, oh, look at me, I'm so rich, I can afford a Martinez. The people are maxing out their credit cards for stuff like that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, fucking stupid.
And you know the funny thing is, I know a guy that Martinez, and every single year he's replacing the handle on it because it keeps shattering in the cold. They cannot. They're useless in the winter. They're useless in the winter.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Guy at work has a stiletto, broke the window frames with it. It's not worth anything without the user. Yeah, that is also true. That's the truest statement right there, man. It don't matter what goddamn hammer you have, but if you ain't worth the fuck, sorry, that hammer ain't gonna do the job, bitch. You do the job.
This is the hammer that's gotten me through 90% of my career. This hammer here. I've had this thing for all eternity. It's a 28-ounce hickory handle. I've replaced the handle a couple times on it, but the hammerhead is still the same hammerhead that I've used for my whole most of my career. And I also have a framing axe. Somewhere in here, there's what's called a rigger's axe. It's for timber framing that.
I've heard of them. Never used them. Never seen them, but I've heard of them.
That's a full 1 1/4 pound of hammer. I used to carry that hammer and a little tiny finishing hammer in my tool pouch. People would ask me, "Why do you have 3 hammers?" And I say, "This little one is your first warning. This one here is your second warning. If this one comes at you, you're fired."
If you can dodge a hammer, you can dodge a paw. Please tell me.
Axe, when you're doing big form work or any timber framing axe is a must-have hammer. It's a shame that only 3 companies still make them, and they're hard to get. They used to be able to go to the hardware store, pick them up off the shelf.
I've seen Milwaukee's got a framing axe thing. It's a hammerhead with an axe on the back of it.
They make a shingling hammer and they make a drywall hammer. A framing axe is totally different. It literally looks like a friggin' axe. Like it looks like a full-on axe. It's got a 5-inch axe head on it. 5-inch axe head on it. The thing is brutal. Like you can literally split logs with the dang thing.
Hell yeah.
There, I can see a floor. I just got to reorganize my shelves and put stuff back on them.
If you're asking for something,
yeah, I know that's what we was doing earlier today, bro. We was cleaning up, organizing. I made a couple more shelves for in the pantry. Might as well show you all that while we're just sitting here bullshitting. Nothing special here. I did it so they got these as the support, and I just copied that going down, but I ripped a 2x4 in half for each one to make it, just the same look, basically. But now we got a snack cabinet or a chip shelf, whatever you want to call it. So,
and I don't know if Caleb's in here, but if you're watching Caleb, the Milwaukee Impact, it's not the most powerful 3/4 inch impact out there, but it's the only one that's literally waterproof, water resistant, and durable. And it's the only one that has a drop ratio of 50 feet without breaking, but it's the heaviest hitting. It's not the most powerful, but it's the heaviest hitting. And when you got really hard bolts, you can have as much torque as you want. You can have as much RPM as you want. But if the hammer doesn't have the weight, that torque's not going to mean nothing. And this thing's got a heavy ass hammer. It takes off bolts that even my big fancy Ingersoll Rand doesn't take off.
I think we got everybody building shelving. Ott
Yeah.
said he had to build a shelf in his youngin's room. Other than that, he didn't really do much today. That about killed him. Jamie, we will see you in the Discord, buddy. He said he's going back to Supercross. That's motorcycles for those of you that are unintelligent and don't know what the fuck Supercross is.
Supercross, isn't that a Nintendo game?
That might have been one that
Yeah.
they called it. That might have been one that they called it, but that actually is Supercross is like the racing motorcycles. I don't think that's like every now and again they might have some tracks where they do some tricks or whatever, but it's all about who gets to the finish line first.
Hey, here you go, Josh. Here's my Milwaukee die grinder. It's a little bit more used than yours. It's because I've had it for, oh God, this thing came out, 9 years ago? It's hard to believe how old some of these tools are.
My stuff most of it looks brand new.
Time goes by so fast, it's not funny.
But poor Ott, this Ebola shit's killing him.
Oh yeah.
He can't even take his damn trash out. I just don't want to take my trash out. He couldn't do it. I just don't want to take my trash out.
That's okay. My first woodworking project in here is building a coffin for Souls. I'm going to build a nice little pine box for him, and I'll make his out of poplar or something. I can find some old pallets I can make him a coffin out of.
Pine box.
Dude, if I actually, like, I already know I'm just gonna go the cremation route. Like, I've decided that long ago, and I've yet to change my mind on it. Like, I just don't want to be worm food.
I'm gonna be mummified so I can come back.
About $20,000. Cremation's a
Yeah.
lot cheaper.
Yeah, dude, cremation is so much cheaper.
Look, I got a snap-on tool.
More money for your family in the end, I guess. A snap-on tool, you motherfucker. Don't nobody care about no goddamn snap-on.
That little drill is the best for assembly and installation, and mostly transmissions. There's no other drill that compares to it for those jobs. It's expensive as hell, but the 14-4 line, the ratchet and their little impacts, they're extremely handy because they're not too powerful. They're powerful enough. The trigger control is so beautiful. And you don't break, and you're not busting bolts off in and having to tap them out. When you work on transmissions, well, if you're using a Milwaukee on working on a transmission, you should be fired. You should be using the lowest power impact that you got. You should be using a Makita.
Huh.
I'm serious.
Well, to be fair,
you break off an ear or you break off a flange on a transmission, that's going to cost you $1,000. You're done.
Yep.
To be fair, Milwaukee has come out with another stubby. It's a 1/4-inch version, not a 3/8 or a half, and it only gets, if I remember correctly, it only gets to 250 foot-pounds, but they have a hand tightening mode where it doesn't exceed like 50 foot-pounds. So I think, and I could be wrong there, it might be less, like it only gets to 35 or something. Like that needs to be checked before anyone takes my word for that.
They have a 1/4-inch subcompact.
That one.
It's got good settings, except for the one that we had in the shop at Midas. It's already in for warranty. It's only
That's
been 3
probably
weeks.
from overuse and
only
just
been a month.
people beating on it and shit.
It's only been 5 weeks. No, it barely gets used. It barely gets used. The circuit board is dead in it.
I swear to God, in Canada, dude, Milwaukee just must hate fucking Canada. What did y'all do to Milwaukee, dude? Every single Milwaukee tool you put your hands on or you go around fucking just goes to shit.
No, it's not just me. There's a lot of people. A lot of people. You just don't see people on YouTube talking about it because they're all the only people that talk about Milwaukee tools that use them are Milwaukee fanboys on YouTube. If you go down to Home Depot, if you go down to the tool shops and ask them what the number one tools that they warranty out are, they'll tell you Milwaukee. You ask them what their number one seller is. A lot of them are going to tell a lot of them are going to tell you DeWalt's their number one seller.
Yeah, because a lot of people will choose one or the other, and once that one fucks up, like say you choose Milwaukee, let's go with your exact example. You choose Milwaukee as your first line of tools, or maybe it's your second or third, but you don't have DeWalt yet. You're going to use that Milwaukee shit and then go, well, fuck, if this Milwaukee shit done shit out on me, guess it's time to try DeWalt out. And then it's vice versa. If you get DeWalt, I see those same DeWalt people. It'll be a year and a half later, 2-3 years down the line, their shit'll shit out. It'll reach the end of its days, and then they'll go to Milwaukee. It's just vice versa. And whenever I first got Milwaukee shit, I was like, if this shit don't last a month, I'm going to DeWalt. That was my original idea that I had. I was like, I'll try the Milwaukee stuff, but if it shits out, I'm going to DeWalt.
Well, it's only the stuff that they've come out with in the last 2 years. The stuff that they've come out with the last 2 years.
And that's all I bought. And that's, well, I say that, but I've got older generation stuff. But the Gen 4 shit, I have had zero problems with it, especially if I put a high output battery on there. All right, buddy.
Like literally, this Gen 3 was their last good impact driver that they ever made.
Shit, I seen Soul's video the other day where he put up the Gen 3 against the Gen 4.
Smaller, older battery.
The only thing he said that the Gen 3 was worse about was it would get hotter faster and it would stay hotter for longer. So I think whenever they swapped out whatever internals that were getting hot and switched it to the Gen 4, whatever that shit was, it weakened it.
So the whole entire problem with the Gen 3, because this one was actually somewhat IP rated, is the cooling holes for the fan, and the size of the fan is small. But that's the thing is, I've gotten this thing smoking hot and it's never failed on me. It's never crapped out on me. If I was to open it up, I bet you the hammer's still in pristine condition too. And I have used that little thing. Oh Lord!
I know I've seen my Gen 4. It'll get kind of like once it's warmed up, it's fine. Like fresh first screws of the day or whatever, it's gonna cam out, it's gonna jump around. But once it gets warmed up, that sumbitch runs perfect. But I'll say ever since I got that Surge, that Gen 2, that thing has become my daily driver.
There's a real man's out there. 3.25 horsepower, my man. 3.5 horsepower of like rip it apart power.
That's some shit right there. Yeah, I don't fuck with any brush tools, man. If it ain't brushless, I don't have it.
Or you can go with this one here, the 4 horsepower. This one has a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and 3/4 inch head on it. You can put those are the size of rudder bits that you can put on it. 3/4 inch. Have you guys ever seen
Hell
3/4 inch before?
But like I was saying, every brand does have their flaws.
Yep, there is no one perfect brand. If you want the best of everything, then you have to
You're
invest
gonna
in
have a
every
mixed bag.
brand.
Yep. You're
You have to
gonna
buy
have a
every
mixed bag. That's what I'm seeing now when it comes to the tools. Like Milwaukee definitely makes some good shit, but so
That's
does
why
every other brand. And
That's
it's
why
good to get used to every other brand, especially with the general tools, drills, drivers, circular saws, things like that. You need to be
that's why
used to every brand, so that way whenever you put your hands on it, you're not treating it like it's a fucking Metabo or a Milwaukee. You're treating it like it is that tool. You're familiar with it.
that's why I tell people if you want to stay on one platform, choose a platform. So what if they have one tool that is not the fastest, not the most powerful? If it gets the task done that you need it to do and that it's intended to do, buy it. Buy it. It's on that platform. You've got the batteries for it. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to have the Milwaukee is a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. Well, a couple seconds, honestly, mostly like even as a professional, a couple seconds doesn't set you back. Money in your pocket puts you ahead, and the less money that you can spend in the trades is the more money you have in your pocket, and that's a big thing.
Yeah. Well, Caleb, to answer your question, Sarah's cleaning and I'm resting. I've been busy all day, man. I've built all kind of different shelving and different stuff, and I've already cleaned up.
There you go.
So
Okay. To answer your question about the milk, the Metabo, this is the Gen 2, not the Gen 1. This is their second Gen 1.
yeah.
It's not the most powerful 3/4 inch out there. But it's the most durable, the most IP rated, the most waterproof, the most like it's just tough. But it's the heaviest hitting. It may not have the amount of torque, but the weight of the anvil in this thing will bust lugs that my big IR doesn't bust because the anvil hits hard. It hits hard. It's not high torque, but it hits hard, and that's why I bought it, and that's why I keep it. I like it just hits hard. Like my 3/4 inch Milwaukee that I have, this thing will take bolts off that thing won't just because of the absolute how hard it hits. It hits hard. But is it the fastest? No. Is it the strongest? No. Is it the best built? Hell yeah.
yeah, I don't think I've ever needed a 3/4 inch impact, but I can see where for like automotive and stuff like that, it would come in handy. Like I would imagine the 3/4 for diesel, you're not using that on a fucking Toyota. You're you're using that probably on like 18-wheelers and different things like that.
18-wheelers,
Or even like
D10s, D12s, track loaders.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, heavy machinery. Use tools to make bigger tools. That's awesome. I wouldn't mind getting into something like that. Probably not forever, but for a little while, just heavy equipment maintenance. That'd be cool as shit. It's kind of similar to what Caleb does. He works on like conveyor belts and different stuff like that. So
That
that's
that
got
that
to be.
that's more millwright. It's not so much heavy duty. He's more of a millwright. What I originally started my career off was I used to go in and install assembly plant equipment and big presses for blow molded bottles and milk crates and stuff like that.
Dude, Caleb. Caleb, I hope to God they're metal. The light switch covers, because I use the metal ones myself, but that's something. It ain't even impacting. Why would you use that? It ain't even gonna fucking impact, but no, how about light switch? Oh fuck! I hope they ain't plastic. Oh man, shit! I seen Caleb built a shelf not too long ago too. But his was cool though. He took kind of the floating shelf style, at least the frame, like the structure for a floating shelf, and then he slid a nice piece of a tree. He slid a nice piece of a tree in there. He's gonna have to comment and say what type of tree that was, but yeah, I seen that shelf, dude. That was cool as shit. I like that style, man. Eventually, I'm gonna do a floating shelf style. I gotta get the money right, and I want to at least get a miter saw to where I'm not doing everything with a circular saw, because I know I'm gonna teeter-totter a little bit or something. I definitely want that Metabo miter saw, and then I'm planning on doing a really good floating shelf. I want to get like a couple hundred walnut live edge is what Caleb said he used for his shelf. So yeah, I don't know how much that was, but it looked very, very good. He probably paid a pretty penny for that. Really, I recommend y'all go check that whole video out. It was a good video. He was honest the whole time too, man. He was like, "Look, I don't do this all the time. I've seen a couple of things, and I feel like I can do this with everything I've got." I mean, shit, and that's what I do. Dude, fuck, I'm not a furniture builder. I don't have a shop for that. I don't even have a miter saw. I don't have a table saw. I have a 7 1/4 inch circular saw, and that is what I do everything with. $30 for the slab? Defect pile at Rockler. Dude, I gotta check some shit like that. Yeah. I gotta check some shit like that then, dude, because I don't feel like paying $300 for a slab of wood. I don't. But shit, if I can get something for $30 like that was a good, 4 foot, 5 foot piece? I don't know. It was hard for me to tell in the video, but it looked like it was roughly 4 foot long. Like, for $30, man, yeah. If I can get something like that, then yeah, we're golden. I'll Fuck, I can do that next week. Do that after I pay bills, but no, that's probably not. Probably not. This check is usually just gone, and I'm like waiting on my next check. I got one check a month that I can buy shit, do shit with.
You know, if you look on Google and search your area for wood suppliers, buying direct from wood suppliers, they get better pricing because they're buying direct from the mill. And you can get more selection for cheaper, but sometimes they have some oddball cutoffs. Sometimes they have some stuff in the bin. Sometimes they'll just let you go through it. And if you tell them that you're a small YouTube content creator that's trying to build channel, trying to have some fun, they'll throw you some deals. But that's the thing, is I go to like Windsor Plywood and stuff like that for my woods because I get better deals. You can haggle the prices with them. prices aren't fixed with them and stuff like that.
Right.
And you can build a relationship with them. The better the relationship you have, the better pricing that you get. But like that's the thing. It's like Far Brother said, every single town has a specialty wood supplier, and they're not as expensive what most people think.
There's a tool that Ott doesn't have. I fig, bro. I figured Ott was like you and Souls and Josh, bro. He just kind of had everything. He says he does not have a 3/4 inch impact.
That's not even my biggest one. I have a 1 inch and I have a 1.5 inch air powered impact wrench.
Dude, that 1.5 inch is a beast. I already know.
It's a tool that actually gets rented. BC Ferries, when they have a ferry that breaks down out here, they have a young tech that works for them, because I used to do some work for them, but I stopped doing that a long time ago. But they have a young tech, and he doesn't have all the money in that. He comes out here, he rents my large tools to work on those big ferries. Like these ferries are the size of cruise ships. That's how big these ferries are. And he'll come out here and he borrows and rents tools off me, and he loves he loves my big ass torque wrench. He gets a kick out of it. I got a torque wrench that takes 2 people to use. Like literally 2 people to use it.
That's insane.
But see, a lot of that tool I had because I worked on oil rigs and stuff like that in time, and I assembled some of the largest equipment Caterpillar ever made, like up north and stuff like that for the mines that. And some of it I got, and some of it I got from my father, because he had a really weird contract. He had a contract for Heritage Park in Calgary that has steam trains and steam boats. And he would go in and fix those. And before that, my grandfather had the contract for that, and that when it first opened up. And I even have a piston ring roller, a vintage piston ring roller to make piston rings for steam engines. And I actually have it up. I was thinking about putting it up on eBay or that, auctioning it off, because several years ago I had some tools for making steam parts that Jay Leno actually bought off me. I put them on at that time it was Craigslist. I put them on Craigslist Canada, and a month later I got this email from his office saying we'd like to get this stuff and that, and I'm like, well, okay, yeah, no problem, I'll get it down to you. And
dude, Jay Leno has an extensive car collection, so I could see.
I drove it to the border, took it across the border, and I thought I was just going to meet a rep. I just thought I was just going to meet an agent for him, like one of his office employees. Nope, it was Jay Leno himself. Gave me the check, loaded it into his car, and off he went. Didn't really say anything. Didn't treat him like a star or anything. He was just Jay Leno. He's buying something. He's like, oh, cool. Hey, nice to meet you, Jay. Yeah, here it is. Here's the ring roller. Here's the presser. Here's the old New England planisher. Yep, there you go. Someday I'll come down and see your car collection. And off he went. And that was it.
Dude, he's got a good one. Like if you've never seen it, you could check it out on YouTube. And for
I've seen it on YouTube. Someday I would love to go down there in person, but that's the thing, is like with all the steam car restorations, he has to be online. He has to have people working for him that are online all the time looking for anything steam. Steam. Like he's got to have people.
Yeah, he's a damn good mechanic to my understanding.
And you know the coolest thing about it that gave me peace of mind, because like I don't like selling a lot of my vintage stuff, but I can't carry stuff around forever. I don't have the room to keep storing stuff. I just can't keep it around, because if I'm not going to use it, it's got to go to someone that's going to be used. And that's the thing that makes me the happiest, when someone buys something from me and I know they're going to use it. It's not going to sit on a shelf. It's not going to sit in. They're actually going to use it. That's what makes me the happiest.
Chit-chat.
Oh, what are you doing, Suckers? Yeah, you can walk in here now. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, you can walk in here. Crazy kitty. One tool I do not recommend ever buying from Snap-on, their endoscope. There's far better ones for $100 on Amazon. But
Yeah.
I bought this before those ones ever existed. At the time, this was the only one that did what it did.
Hell, I've got the Milwaukee one, but it's not the M12 version. It's the one that takes the AAAs or the AAs, whatever the fuck it takes. I like that one. I really do, but I think having one that you can like control the head on, like I think Viver has that one that you can control the head on and you can make it turn like either way, 180 degrees. I think that is neat as hell.
And if you're not a rich man and you want a decent endoscope, oscilloscope. Handtech makes some of the best oscilloscopes around for budgets, and they're all good. They're all good quality. I got the 8-channel. The 8-channel is 8-bit, has one of the best refresh rates. I love it. So there you guys go. If you ever need an oscilloscope, Handtech.
Yeah.
Budget friendly, easy to use.
We will. Let's see. It's about 8:40. Probably stay on another 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna get up off of here.
I'm probably going to shut down in another 20 minutes anyways. I'm starting to run out of steam.
Dude, I ain't running out of steam. I just shit. I'm gonna do like Caleb. Caleb said he was going to spend time with his wife.
And for all you people out there, no need to buy fancy tools for relays. They make a nifty little tool for $4.99. That's the best tool for pulling relays and fuses out. A relay and fuse puller.
What's that red thing on the floor?
Red thing? Which one? That thing over there?
Yeah.
That's my 4-horsepower router.
That big ass tool is a router?
Talking about this thing right here, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to see.
Yeah, that's my 4-horsepower. That's the one that one's 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and 3/4 inch.
Oh, you can do it all with that one then, huh?
Oh, that thing's a monster. She's a powerful little beastie. They don't
Does
even
it have
make,
a setting that you can control the power, or it just once it's on, it's on?
It's variable speed.
Oh yeah, that's neat then.
Speed has variable speed, brushed, old school, but it uses good old fashioned everyday Black & Decker brushes. Easy to replace, easy to get.
Ain't nothing wrong with that then.
No, that's one of the ones that timber framers use. It's not for a cabinet shop, and it's not making for bookshelves. It's for big pieces of wood. Big wood.
Yeah.
Oh, making progress. I can find tools now. I can see tools. What are you doing, Sockers? What are you doing, silly panda? Are you a silly panda or are you a cat? What are you? Are you a silly panda or a cat?
He's something. I know that. He's definitely something.
Hey? What are you doing? Hey? You love you. Love you. Oh, big fat cat. I love you. Say hello. Hello.
I don't know where mine is.
Hey? Big boy.
I don't.
Oh, but I think we're gonna end the stream now. I'm tired. I want to go sit down and relax.
Well, before you do, Ot wants to see the shed.
See the shed?
Ot wants to see it.
You want to see my little hillbilly redneck tool shack? There's some automotive tools there. There's more automotive tools here. There's more automotive tools there. There's a whole bunch of pile of tools there that could go on that shelf over there. There's a shelf. There's another shelf that's got to get stuff on that. There's a whole bunch of box automotive tools over there. There's an old diesel generator with 2 diesel motors. My pressure washer outside the door right now. That's the next thing I got to do is I got to clean up the outside. Oh, there's my wood burning furnace. Chainsaw, old pass load guns, bought $1,000 Bosch vacuum, $100 Einhell vacuum. Yep, that's about it. That's just this. I still own 2 Greyhound buses behind this thing that are full of tools too. One is all machining and drill presses and lathes and stuff like that, and the other one is more concrete related tools, not from doing high rises. And then on top of that, I got 3 vans full of tools. I got my car that's full of tools.
Hell yeah.
I have no shortage of tools. And then I have 2 Midases. And then I got a cabinet and door shop too. So this is just my personal collection for me.
Yeah.
But people still keep coming over and borrowing all my tools.
Because they know you got them. That's why.
They're like, oh, look, new tool. I'm going to leave the old one here and take the new one. And then I come out to go make a video of my new tool, and it's like, where the fuck did my new tool go? Oh.
Well.
Anyways, it's time to go, my friends.
Yep.
To all the veterans out there that have served our nations proud, my heart goes out to you, and I love you all, and thank you for serving our country. To all the crazy people in this world, get help. And for everyone else, just have a great weekend. And remember,
Yep.
Bob's your uncle. Bob is your uncle.
All right, everybody. We will see y'all later. I know my name says Fix It Jimbo on this screen. That's because I didn't change it. I am actually on YouTube. I'm Bayou Maintenance. Y'all can just look that up and y'all will find me.
His real name is I Lost It in the Gumbo.
Yeah.
Catch y'all later, guys.
See ya.
Oh, that was fun.